Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News with Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. This video is brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, doesn't even have to be wrestling related, go ahead and go on to SeatGeek, use code Hodge, just my last name, and save yourselves $20 freaking dollars. Now, this is for first-time accounts only, so if you already have a SeatGeek account, just make a new account, and you can use my code absolutely anyway. So there you guys have it. Save yourselves 20 bucks off your tickets. So with that being said, we have a lot of juicy news stories, juicy rumors to talk about today, so let's go ahead and jump into the first news story of the day. So the first news story of the day is about Mr. Bray Wyatt. So Bray Wyatt, I guess he's not really Bray Wyatt anymore. He can't really use that name anymore. But he'll come up with some new thing. I don't know what he's going to go by as a ring name or whatever. But anyway, let's just refer to him as Bray Wyatt. That's what we all know for him as, because for the whole pretty much career that we've known the guy's been Bray Wyatt, other than the whole husky hair skin. But we just pretend that didn't happen. But anyway, this guy, he's going to be doing wrestling again in another wrestling company. Is he going to be doing what kind of gimmick? He's going to have a mask or something? We actually have the answer to that now. Yes, he will have a mask because the mask maker, like the guy who made all the WWE Fiend masks, has said that he's working with Bray on a new mask right now for his new gimmick that he's going to have on some other company. He's not going to be on the Indies or anything, but it'll be like, I don't know where he's going to go. It could be AEW, it could be Impact or somewhere. But he does have plans, apparently, and he's getting a mask made for this. So it's going to be cool. Maybe at this point he's not looking at signing a contract with the wrestling company. Maybe he's just looking at reinventing himself right now. But nonetheless, Bray Wyatt is getting a brand new mask made actually right now. Alright, the next news story. So if you guys haven't heard already, I'm just going to keep spewing this and let people know about this. So WrestleMania, I'm wearing last year's WrestleMania shirt because I was there or whatever. But basically, WrestleMania 38 is coming up. It's going to be in Dallas. It's still a little bit of a ways away, but they always put these tickets on sale like months ahead of time. So if you guys are one of those people who want to get tickets like way ahead of time or whatever, they're actually going on sale this month already. I know it's November and this show's not until like April, but they're already putting these on sale. So the official on sale party, like if you're going to go there to Dallas and actually get them, the on sale party is November the 10th. You can go to the party or whatever. But if you just want to stay at home, on your computer and get them, November 12th is going to be the day to get your WrestleMania 38 tickets. So November 12th, WrestleMania 38 tickets will officially go on sale. Remember, WrestleMania 38 is going to be a 2-night spectacular once again. So you're going to have to buy either two, separately, like for each night separately, or you're going to have to, I believe they do a bundle maybe by both nights. But just remember, WrestleMania isn't just one night, so you don't just need one ticket. You got to have 2 tickets or the combo ticket. Alright, let's do it. So that's actually the only confirmed news stories to talk to you guys about today. But don't you dare go anywhere, guys, because things are about to get good. Things are about to get, in fact, a little juicy. I'm going to suggest for you guys to go and get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, so ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor is about Sheamus. So Sheamus has been out for a little while with his nose. He had to get his nose fixed. He had to have plastic surgery on his nose. This is not like a storyline. This is a legitimate thing. The guy actually had to have no surgery. But apparently he is healed up and he's actually returning, I guess, next week. So Sheamus fans, your hero, Mr. Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, will be back next week. Alright, the next rumor is about WWE Referees. This is such a weird one. I don't know what to put in the corner, but basically, WWE, they're always hiring people. They always need new people because, the career is kind of short even for referees, I guess. But referee, so the deal is, the new referees they want to hire, like, they're only going to be looking to hire short people, I guess. So tall referees, get out of here because you're not going to be in WWE, at least until they change their mind about this. But basically, they want short referees to make the wrestlers look even bigger and more spectacular than ever. And they just love short people that are non-wrestlers. They love big wrestlers. So it's always tough to be, a smaller wrestler. But now a bigger, non-wrestler guy, that's even tougher. So it's just a mess. So like in the interviews, they make like the tall interviewers like slouch down like this, so they look shorter and be like do that. If you ever see the full shot of it, you see the interviewers like freaking bending their knees, or they're like standing like with all the way like a split or something to make themselves look shorter. But they can't really do that for referees because you're gonna see the referee's full body because he's in the ring. So they're looking for actually short referees. So that's, I guess, one of their hiring specifications now. If you want to be a referee, you gotta be really short so they look really, really strong and big. Alright, the next rumor is about Daniel Bryan. So yes, I said Daniel Bryan and not Bryan Danielson. So it's the same person, obviously, it's just the name's different. One's his real name, Bryan Danielson's his real name, and he has to use that. He used it on the Indies for years, Ring of Honor or whatever. Now he's using AEW, of course, because the name Daniel Bryan, WWE own. But apparently, we're just going to refer to him as Daniel Bryan here, but apparently, when his contract expired with WWE, they weren't able to renew it. They didn't really get too scared because they said Bryan was so so professional throughout the whole thing. They didn't feel like there was any hard feelings, or he wanted to go to another like wrestling company or wrestle for somewhere else or anything like that. They thought Bryan was just like kind of taking a break or whatever, and there was kind of no rush to re-sign the guy because he's a WWE guy and he's not going anywhere. But to their surprise, the guy actually let his contract expire and went to the rival wrestling company just to try something new, which is a very big shock to them and something they didn't see coming. They probably would have freaked out a little bit and tried to sign the guy to an even bigger deal if they knew that it was that big of a risk of the guy actually going to the rival wrestling company. Alright, so the next rumor. The next rumor is about the owner of the WWE, the whatever fake title he gave himself before, the chairman of the board, or whatever. Vince McMahon. So Vince McMahon, apparently, the rumor is saying here that Vince McMahon actually, after Crown Jewel was over with, they had to come back to the States to do the SmackDown or whatever it was. Basically, it said after that, Vince actually flew back to Saudi Arabia. So he flew to the States and then flew all the way back because they did some kind of business meeting with the officials of Saudi Arabia to set up some more shows or maybe some kind of transaction or something like that. We can guess at what it might be. My guess would be like, maybe they're setting up a schedule for 2022, what they're going to do in Saudi Arabia because they have this huge relationship deal or whatever. And yeah, maybe I heard they're going to be doing 2 different shows in Saudi Arabia in 2022, and they're probably working out the details of that. I don't know why they do that in person. They couldn't just do that like on a Skype call or something. Well, I guess Skype doesn't exist anymore. I'm old, but anyway, yeah, you get the point. But yeah, apparently Vince flew all the way back there for the business meeting just to do it in person because things in person are always better, even if it is like however long that flight is. It's really, really ridiculous. I know that, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually going to be the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'll be talking about inside of this episode of WWE News and Rumors. So it is, but none other than the Beast, incarnate Mr. Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar has been suspended by the WWE, and he's been fined the sum of $1 million. I don't get what WWE's plan is here. Is it just like each week would make things less and less believable to the point where it's like a freaking cartoon? You're finding him $1 million for what he did. You know, it's a bit ridiculous. Like $1 million. I'm like, am I watching like SpongeBob right now? Like, what is this? What am I looking at? Right, $1 million for finding a wrestler. Like, come on, what in the hell kind of cartoon? I mean, they used to find like 100,000 or whatever. And even then, I was like, oh, that's a lot of freaking money. But, you know, they make a lot of money. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Because it's what a lot of people, you know, in the world can even make $100,000 to find someone that. It's just like, oh, hell, here you go. Or whatever. Like, it's nothing. That's this big deal. But when you go, like, $1 million, like, are you serious? Like, I get Brock brings in a lot more than that. He brings in, like, $9 million. But the guy's not going to keep wrestling for the company. You know, if they take away that much money from you, yeah, the guy screwed up or whatever, made a mistake, he had a lapse of judgment or whatever, but still $1 million, it just seems a little ridiculous. That's my little rant about that. Don't make fines that high, because that's just unbelievably ridiculous and like a cartoon. But anyway, what is the deal with Lesnar? What are they doing? Why is he suspended? Why do they do this? Well, basically, it's a way to just kind of drag out the feud, because we have a big gap between now and WrestleMania, and WrestleMania is when Brock's next big match is supposed to be. He's supposed to have his rematch with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 38. So we have this big gap to fill, and how are we going to do this in a storyline? How are we going to fill that gap? Well, you suspend the guy and take him off of TV instead of him just doing random crap and feuding with other people, because there's no point in Brock even doing that. So just kind of take the guy off TV until closer to Mania. So that brings up the next question: when's Brock returning to set up this feud and basically Royal Rumble time? So Royal Rumble 2022. Now, he's supposed to face the champion. And you know, the Rumble has the match where the winner of that match gets to face the champion. So as much as I wouldn't like it very much, it does make sense to have Brock Lesnar win the 2022 Men's Royal Rumble match. Now, I'm not saying they are going to do that. They're going to set it up a different way. Obviously, there is like 2 matches, 2 main titles in the WWE, and they do have matches every year at WrestleMania. And only one of the champions, you know, challengers is from the Rumble or whatever. So I mean, it's possible to do it a different way, and I hope they do it a different way, because I like to see the Rumble like showcase new stars and give a new young star that you never thought would be, you know, in the main event of WrestleMania, give them a shot. That's what I like about the Rumble, is I'm not wanting someone like Brock Lesnar to win it. But anyway, Brock Lesnar's return will be at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view is the current plan. Could it change? It could be before, it could be after. They change things all the time, but apparently right now, That's the current plan, is keep Brock off until the Rumble. So that is what is going to be happening for Brock Lesnar, I guess. So there you guys, so that's actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hopefully you guys found this video enjoyable. Right now on screen, I'm going to leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you guys happen to be brand new here for some reason. But I am Brandon Hodge, and I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.